So a topic that I wanted to discuss with all of you, we've had a lot of questions because we're starting to see things slowly but surely moving in the world of immigration. We are starting to see more and more interviews scheduled, more and more approvals of K-1 visas, more and more couples finally being able to be together in the United States. But one of the questions that we are receiving is a lot more people are seeing, they check on their, what they call the CEAC portal. It's a portal from the National Visa Center, and it's a portal where you can check your case status. And basically the CEAC portal, you can put your Department of State case number in, and it will show your case status. And the status that individuals have been asking a lot about recently is the ready status. So I would like to answer this question both for K-1 fiance visas and then also for spouse visas, because the response of what it means is just a little different for both. So for the CEAC status, the ready status for a K-1 fiance visa, the description is very general. There's a paragraph underneath that lets you know if you received your interview notice, go ahead and get prepared. If not, be ready to receive that interview notice. So for a fiance visa for a K-1, if you log in and see that status, that means that your case is your petition was approved, your I-129F petition was approved. It is now at the National Visa Center, and it is in a ready status, and it typically means that you should be receiving your welcome letter, your NVC welcome letter with the next steps on taking steps to schedule your medical exam, to get your civil documents around, and to schedule your K-1 fiance visa interview. So every U.S. embassy and consulate is different, but in general, when you receive that welcome letter, you will have instructions that you have to complete, and you would actually schedule your own interview for the K-1 fiance visa. You would take steps, you would log into an account, and then you would get in and see a calendar to schedule your own fiance visa interview. So if you have that ready status, that means that you should have received a welcome letter already with those instructions. And if you haven't yet, you should be receiving it soon. You would typically receive that notification, that welcome letter from the embassy. And you can always contact the National Visa Center if you aren't sure, if you're afraid that maybe you should have received that notice, but you haven't yet. And so I will be sure to post, I have 2 other videos. One is about how to contact the National Visa Center. So I will also post that video in the comment section and also in the notes. And then I would also post a link to the K-1 fiance visa welcome letter. So you can get more details about what that welcome letter is and anticipated timing. So that's the ready status on CEAC for a K-1 fiance visa. All right, and so now for the ready status for a spouse visa. So if you're going through a spouse visa process with the NVC, one of the steps with the NVC is that you actually would submit documents on the CEAC website. So there'll be a whole list of documents that you have to submit online for your spouse visa. And you do this with the NVC. So the National Visa Center collects all of your information. Their job is really just helping to get all of the documents around. So they know that you have everything and that you're ready to be put in line for an interview with the U.S. Embassy or consulate. So basically, once you've done that, once you've collected all of the documents, submitted everything to the National Visa Center, they will let you know, great. You've turned everything in, you have everything you need. We're going to go ahead and put you in line for an interview. And when the U.S. Embassy or consulate lets us know they have interview spots available, then we will forward your file on to that U.S. Embassy or consulate. So the ready status means you've turned all of your documents and you're ready for an interview, and your case is basically in line, ready to be scheduled for an interview at the U.S. Embassy or consulate. So for spouse visas, the U.S. Embassy or consulate is the one that notifies the National Visa Center. We have X amount of appointments available in the coming month. Please send us that many files so we can go ahead and schedule those individuals. And then the U.S. Embassy or consulate will let you know. They'll send you a notification with your interview date. So they actually schedule it, whereas for most K-1 fiancé visas, you schedule that appointment. So hopefully that gives you clarity on that CEAC ready status.